I'm so excited for our lesson this week, which is all about breathing, all to do with breathing. So today we're going to be doing 4 exercises. So get ready, have your journal ready. Hope you've got a drink to hand and you're feeling really good to begin. So breathing, okay. So in our body, if we just breathe kind of high and we take a breath and go, we've got tension here, and also we can't really control how that air leaves the body. It goes really, really quick. When we sing, the muscle that controls the lungs, so the lungs expand when we fill with air. Now the muscle that controls how the air leaves the body is the diaphragm. We can't control the diaphragm directly to the diaphragm muscle itself. We have to control the muscles that are around it, and that is kind of our whole torso and posture. So we're going to focus our breathing exercises, one at the front, one at the lower back, one ribs to the side to stretch the intercostal muscles, and then the top of the back as well. So everything is involved when we sing. So if you're ready, we're going to do our 4 breathing exercises. How the air comes up and then comes to the vocal cords. The vocal cords then vibrate on that airflow. So everything you ever hear a singer doing with their voice is based on whether they're doing it consciously or subconsciously and thinking about their breathing. It really, really matters the airflow and regulating that air and what's happening with the air going up onto the cords. It's everything. So whether someone's thinking about it or not, it's everything, and it's involved. Anyway, I'm blabbering. Okay, here we go. If you're ready, exercise number 1. All right, so we're focusing on the front to begin with. Okay, so we're going to blow out, and like we've got kind of a straw and creating some pressure here for 10 counts. And after 10, we just let our body kind of inflate again. Use a mirror if you want to check that your shoulders are relaxed. You're nice and tall, but kind of like not rigid, just, yeah. Okay, here we go. If you're ready, 10 out. Are you ready? And air in, and again. Here we go. Air in. I'm only doing these twice, but you can do them more. You can mix and match, but maybe do 10-15 minutes a day on your breathing if you want to. We're going to double over so that our knuckles are just kind of on the ground, shoulders are over the top of the knees, really relaxed, really floppy. And then as we breathe in, we're going to try and feel for a stretch in the lower back this time as we breathe in. So here we go, doubled over. Slowly take a breath in and stretch the lower back. Here we go. Then slowly out. And whenever you're ready, take another breath in and stretch the lower back. Here we go. And slowly out. You might feel it higher as well, it's okay. Just let it all really open up. Let's do it once more. You ready? Here we go. And then slowly out. And then, all right. So now we're just going to stretch out the muscles. So we wouldn't kind of sing like this so much and try and go so wide every time, but it's really good just to stretch the muscles out, stretch our entire torso out, feel like we've got this big open space. So let's do it anyway. So we've got our hands on our lower ribs. Take a breath in again, we're breathing in first, and as we breathe in, we're just going to let that stretch out nice and wide. Here we go, you ready? In. I went for about 4 counts, and then slowly out. Whenever you're ready, take another breath in and just stretch out to the side. Here we go, you ready? And feel that nice stretch down the sides. Slowly out. So by now we've done 3, you should start to feel that your whole torso is kind of stretching out a little bit, and it feels quite strong and grounded. Up here is nice and relaxed. If you want, just have a quick roll out and the jaw. Cool, all right, the last one, number 4. We're gonna look at the upper back now a little bit. So this one's a little bit more technical. Move this out of the way. Okay, so hands like this. If you can, bring your elbows up nice and high. If that's not great, you can cross over or even kind of that. But I'm going to do this one, okay? And then we've got our back straight but tipped forwards, elbows up. By doing that, you should feel your upper back stretching a little bit. So again, we're going to take a breath in first and let that upper back stretch out. So you ready? Here we go. Breathing in. Really feel that stretch. Slowly out. Whenever you're ready, again, take a nice breath into the upper back. Here we go. Slowly out. And then head, last thing to come up. And if you kind of went, hey, ah, there's like an energy as well coming from the back. It feels nice and open. And when we take a breath in, we can open that up and consciously visualize it and think about that back space opening up. So we're singing from the back, we're singing from down, right down, open. Yeah. So those are the 4 exercises. And if you have the time and you want to, every day will be great. Okay? Cool. So the next part of this lesson is song roulette. So you're going to now apply some of this breathing. So what I want you to do is, you can see those, hopefully you can, is choose 1, 2 or 3, and this is going to be your challenge to apply your breathing. Have you got your choice? Okay, if you went for number 2, let's see what we've got inside, you're going to be applying your breathing work to a song that's up tempo. Alright, so you want to go for a fast song, and what you want to be doing is thinking about the places that you're breathing. I'm going to demonstrate in a minute, but yours is with an up-tempo song of your choice for your breathing. If you chose number 1, you're going to be doing this with a ballad, so a slow song, okay? And applying the breath work that we're doing and thinking about your breath points, where you're breathing in the song, kind of respecting and having time for that breath, you're going to be working on a ballad. If you chose number 3, you're going to be doing this with a monologue, a speech, no singing at all, just a speech or a monologue, and thinking about your breath points. Where are you breathing? How does that breath feel? Because what happens, wait, I need a sip of tea, bear with me, held on. What happens is we get caught up in what we're trying to do with the song, and after a while we feel like we're just racing. I don't know if you relate to this, trying to get to the next line, and the breathing goes out, like I just did that, and the breathing goes out the window. So we're kind of going, if I had words to make a day for you, I'd sing you a morning, God. I would make this day last for all time. I'm already out, I'm trying to catch up, and I'm trying to get onto the next line. I just feel like I'm behind all the time. Okay, so if you can relate to that at all, we're trying to completely shift what our mind is doing to be in front of what's happening all the time. So we have to give lots of time and space to the breathing, set up everything, and almost slow down time a little bit, but definitely it's a mind shift. So now we're going to think about the breath first, and then we sing. If I had words to make a day for you, here we go. I'd sing you a morning, golden and true. I would. So in that moment there, all my focus was on the breath point and being ready to prepare for the next line, not feel like it scooped me up and gone and I didn't prepare. I'm in charge. I'm the one in front of what's happening. So again, we're going to breathe and prepare. We don't need a lot of air going to the chords. If I had words to make a day for you, I'd sing you a morning, golden and true. between each line, it's so important to make sure you know, like, how long is it going to have to be a quick breath? Have you got a big chunk of time before the next line comes in? All of that time is gold dust, because that's time for you to prepare for the next line, get yourself ready, and then you're never falling behind. You're always in front of what's going on. So that has been, today we've been dedicating everything to breathing and breath work. So enjoy the challenges, let me know how you get on, and thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic week.